Alright, good morning everybody. Chris Blind Chris Outdoors here, and sitting in the old Mississippi River this morning. Just getting here. It's like 7 something in the morning. A little later than I wanted to. Anyway, so one of my spots that I like to sit at are obviously on the water, so trying to find something a little different to set up on around here somewhere. So I'll show you some of this to give you an idea, like what I got to go through to even fish. Alright, cool. Well, anyway, I'm gonna look around for some spots to put my rod holders and we'll get going. Summit, come say hi. Come say hi. Summit. Say hi. Good girl. Okay, guys, so got a couple rod holders set up here. Hopefully you can see them. I'm trying to get fairly close to the water, but not too close. But gotta do something within reason. And anyway, it is not ideal right now to get something in there. I'll stuff a rock under that one. Let's see. I still don't like it. Nope. Not too big here. So I got some frozen shad here from a while back. Before it got cold and I was able to cast net some bait, I went ahead and caught what I could. I'm running behind this morning. That's okay. I'm not in a rush to go anywhere. Hey, so I like to cut these. I'm trying to get to where I hope y'all could see. Decent sized little chunks. I got me a little cutting board I bring along with me so I don't destroy my knife blades on these rocks. So I always cut the tail off there. Don't need that. And yeah, you know what? We're gonna roll with those 3 pieces and give that a swing. And here comes some waves. Yay! Alrighty. So I actually like fishing with the head. Works good most of the time. Oh, as long as I still got some gut part left in there. So shove all that in there for a minute. I'm trying to get a line out right now. And because of the height of the river, we're going to use a really heavy weight. So I have some really big ones. One I got me yesterday. That's 4s. I hope that's a 6 or a 5. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, this one's that one's bigger. This one's smaller. It's got to be a 6. This has got to be a 5. So we're going to go with the 6 on this rod. And might try the 5. I'll put that in my pocket. On the other one. Let's see. Gigantic weights. That's what these are. Hopefully I don't snag one like really quick. That would kind of be annoying. Alright, where's my pole? There you are. Alright. I like to put bells on my poles. I'm blind. The bells kind of annoy me sometimes just because they're loud and aggravating, but they serve their purpose. Alrighty, so I'm using a this is like a 4/0 circle hook right here. Sometimes I use an 8 and stuff because this is a shad. I'm just gonna kind of hook them through the eye and then up through the head right here. And reason being is that anyway, he won't be able to like roll up, see, like as easy. So I won't be able to catch a fish or hook the fish rather. And let's see. I always make like a loop on the end of my lines here, really simple loop like that, and it's just nothing but an overhand knot. Turn it, go ahead, slide out through the hole. I usually use some smaller weights, but still serves its purpose. Pull it up tight. All she wrote. All right. Let's see how casting a 6-ounce weight's going to be. I'm not really used to throwing something this big, so we'll find out in a second. So the biggest thing is I'm making sure I'm squared up. The camera's right. Yep, we are. All right. Move this thing way behind me. Nice, easy, smooth cast over. That was a pretty nice cast. Plunk. We are on the bottom already. Let's see. Yeah, it's sliding or dragging. I'm really hoping 6 ounces is enough to keep me here. I got some steady rolling out on the current here though. Let's see. All right, we're locked up right there. Feels fairly straight. Man. Here we go. Let's cast this one. See what happens. We'll go a little bit shorter here. Oh yeah. Big old weight, kaplunk, stuck in the bottom. He ain't going nowhere. All right. All right. Well, we're just kind of hanging here, guys. I mean, it's been super cold. It was 32 degrees 2 mornings ago. Southeast Louisiana. That's cold here. Anyway, it's been about 15 minutes. I've yet to have even a tap. So this is the humbling part of my life that I had to learn to deal with.
Stop recording video button.
No boat, no truck. Only go as far as I can walk, and that took a while to learn how to do. So that's okay though. I'm doing one thing that I love: fish, and hopefully we catch some fish. That'd be nice. All right. Well, we're just kind of hanging here, guys. I mean, it's been super cold. It was 32 degrees 2 mornings ago. Southeast Louisiana. That's cold here. Anyway, it's been about 15 minutes. I've yet to have even a tap. All right, guys. I'm just kind of sitting here, kind of bored. I'm hoping that camera's pointing at that fishing reel. Kind of want to show you something cool with these Cast Kings. So I'll click the bail over. And so you turn that little switch, just turn it down like, yeah, counterclockwise. I just want to check my brakes on here. It's got centrifugal force, and because I'm throwing so much weight, I actually want them all out. So the way you do it is just grab these little things in here, and there's 6 of them, and make sure they're all pulled out, which they should be. Just wanted to double check. I wouldn't normally recommend doing this on when you're fishing, but you know, the fish aren't exactly biting. And once you get back on, you just twist it, lock, that's it, and clicker's on. That's right. All right, guys. Well, absolutely nothing's happening. Been here for close to an hour. I mean, water's just cold, so I'm gonna kind of reset here. Check my bait, of course, but that water's like literally so cold that it's like a dang refrigerator down there. So let's see, a little bit of grass. All right, so you know what? I'm glad I got it up here like that. So I wanted to show you something. Look at this. See my line's like all twisted like that. So I needed to pick up. Let's see which way it needs to go. And I'm using a 3-way swivel. That's the crazy part. Come on, get on done. Let's see. Okay. So we're gonna let that kind of spin out here. Man, that's crazy. So that'll just give you an idea like what the bait's doing on the bottom though. The bait's just sitting down there spinning, you know, in that current. You know, with that being like that, you know, that's, you know, a pretty hard way to get a fish to bite. So the way I would get this twist out is you grab it all the way but not but a swivel and pull really hard and tight, and that thing will spin while you do it. I'll do that a couple times too. Trying to get that twist out of there. So I mean, ideally with a 3-way swivel, you know, it should be sitting like this on the bottom. You know, this would be able to spin, but apparently it got wrapped anyway. So I'm glad I picked it up and checked it. I'm gonna zing it right back out there. See what happens. Dude, look at this bait. Look, I mean, literally nothing. All right, go ahead, swap out the weight here. Take off this giant piece of lead. Put on 1/2 the size of that piece of lead. So I always throw stuff in my pockets. I don't know. It's just what I do. I go home, my pockets are like loaded up with tackle. It's funny. Alright. That's way lighter. Go ahead and get us a short cast here. Verify one of the poles over there. Okay. Alright. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and throw a really short cast here. Throw it all up in the snags. This spot is treacherous for snags. That's all I can tell you. But you know what? It's got fish. There it is. So that's all that matters. A lot of people don't like fishing here because of the snags. Can't say I blame them. Alright, cool. Well, we're all reset here now. Zing this other one out there really far. We got this one really, really close. I have to wait and just see what happens. Hopefully we catch some fish. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do this overhand knot here. So you literally just make a loop like so. And then that overhand, pull the loop back through. Pull it tight. To me, this is the easiest way to attach a weight. Some people use snap swivels and stuff, and I'm just like, that's just one more thing to have to buy and tie. Versus this is free and simple to tie. Best way to do it for sure. At least that's what I think, my opinion. Anyway. Alright, I'll hook this piece back up. So a lot of times when I get snags here, usually that's what happens. And usually end up losing a weight or a hook. Most of the time, not both. Not to say that doesn't happen, because it does happen. Alright. Alright, let's go around. Get this nice little zing out. Thing goes a mile. Alrighty. There we are. A couple minutes went by. Actually, this thing ain't freaking hung up, man. Oh, I think we put it right back in a snag. Crap. That'd just be bad luck if I did that. Not catch anything, so I'll show you real quick how I like to tie my stuff up. And there's a leader out my way. And so anyway, what I do on my line is I have a 3-way swivel here. I'll make a loop. I love to tie polymers. Absolutely my favorite knot. Not to say uni knots don't work. They are great knots too. This is the one I prefer. So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going to start that over. So you make the loop right there. You put the loop through the eye. And then bring that to like a little overhand knot. Pull that easily. Snug it up. Make a hole. And bring that guy through. Okay, now wet your knot. Good. Pull it tight. And I'll get a good grip on that sucker too. It's like, I mean, you need to be able to make sure it's tight. That's more than tight. And trim off my access real quick. Alright. Alright, now my leader, using a 40-pound big game trilene for my leader. Ironically, is actually the same thing as my main line. I just have a different type of big game trilene on there. So here's the way I do this. Let me tighten this up just a hair. A little bit easier to tie when it's tighter. Okay. Alright, so what I do is I do the same thing. I tie what I call like an interesting, I don't know, just it's a polymer, but it's almost like a self polymer, reverse polymer, I don't know. So anyway, make the loop through the eye. That's how I tie my leader on. And a little simple overhand knot. And then what I do is stick my fingers through and I grab the tag and the entire line, and I go ahead and I pull it all back through. I come back and wet it. You need to back up for that. And but anyway, so now you have that tied there. So again, pull it really tight. Trim the tag. It's like a little bit of a method to my madness here. Just a pretty easy way. The next thing I do is I go ahead and I'll just grab 6-7 inches, whatever foot that might be, make another loop in the line. So all this leader line, we're saving us a lot of headache by cutting one big piece. And where's the hook? There it is. Okay, so start over. I'm gonna hook in my hand there, so just kind of pull it down. That's about a foot. That's all you really need. In fact, I'm gonna go right there. And people don't need a whole lot sticking out. I mean, some people like to fish 18 inches, some people fish 6, people fish a foot. I fish somewhere in between. Then again, make that loop again. And this is a big line, so you're bending pretty hard. Go through the eye of the hook. And anyway, make that overhand knot. Remember guys, I'm doing this with no vision too, so you want to really get good at it, do it my way, you get lots of practice. Alright, pull that over, wet the knot, pull tight. Then we've got that pulled. Check it. So now, here's the cool part. The rest of that leader there is my tag that I'm going to cut off. Alright, so now I've cut that tag off. I got a decent little bit there. I have all this leader line left, so that's what I'm going to use for my weight, for my 3-way swivel. So again, we're going to make another loop. We're going to go through the other eye on this 3-way swivel. Alright. Ooh, my hands are frozen. And go ahead, get that overhand knot, move back through. Lightly snug, do not tighten at all. Grab both pieces, pull it back through, wet it, pull it tight. Alright, so that's good to go there. So now, I like to go about 2 feet, so that's about from my fingertips to my shoulders, right around 2 feet. That's where my loop's going to be for my weight. And anyway, we're going to go ahead, we're going to squeeze the line. We're going to make another overhand knot here. Look kind of big for the bigger weights. And this loop is actually going to be what holds my weight on. Cut this tag off. And then we'll cut the other tag off here. Alright, that's pretty much it. Grab my weight. Going through some lead today too. The third one I'm on now. Alright, so then with this overhand loop here you made, instead of like using a snap swivel or something, you just take this, put it through the hole, wrap it around your lure, weight, and there you have it, it's on there. The cool thing is, when you're done, you can just take it right back off by just backing it up. It's a really awesome way to put weights on, and it's pretty strong. Overall it works really good. Anyway, so whoops, look at that, I'm hooked. Oh, literally, got hooked pretty good too. Them little circle hooks are sharp. So anyway, that's what we have there. There you have it. And hopefully you saw all that. Well guys, it's getting really chilly out here. They have a front coming through today, and I believe it's here. The wind switched to the northwest, and I'm cold. I forgot to bring a jacket. I thought this long sleeve shirt would do it. 3 hours of fishing, not a single bite. Unfortunately, I don't know. I think the fish are just either not here, not biting, or out of my reach. Bait, I don't really think that's the issue, but that's okay. I had fun one way or the other. I'm just glad to be out fishing today. So, well, anyway, I'm gonna get picked up, and I appreciate you guys watching. And please remember to click subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you subscribe. That would be awesome. And if there's any videos in the future you'd like to see me do, I'll take any suggestions, bring them on, and I'll see if I can make it happen. And again, Chris with Blind Chris Outdoors. Thanks for watching.